Vincent sat on the edge of his small bed in their one-room apartment in Lagos. His hands covered his face, his body shaking with silent tears. Life in Nigeria had not been kind to him. The rising cost of everything, food, rent, and even transport, made it almost impossible to survive. He worked as a sales assistant in a small shop, earning just enough to eat once a day. His wife, Gloria, tried her best, selling fruits at the market, but the money barely covered their needs. The room they lived in was cramped and poorly ventilated. The roof leaked during the rainy season, and rats often scurried across the floor at night. They had no generator, so they sat in the dark most evenings when the power went out. One night, as they sat together under the dim light of a candle, Vincent took Gloria's hands in his. "Gloria," he said softly, his voice filled with determination, "I can't keep watching us suffer like this. I have to do something." Gloria looked at him, her eyes wide with fear. "What do you mean? What can you do?" "I've been talking to my friend, Chika," he explained. "He said I can travel to America and find work there. It won't be easy, but I can make enough money to change our lives. I'll send for you once I'm stable." Tears welled up in Gloria's eyes. "Vincent, how will you even get the money to travel? You know we have nothing." Vincent sighed. "I'll sell everything I own. My phone, my watch, even my clothes if I have to. And I'll borrow the rest from Chika." The thought of selling his belongings broke his heart, but he was desperate. He wanted a better life for Gloria and himself. In the weeks that followed, Vincent sold all his personal items, including his old, cherished radio, which he had kept since he was a boy. Chika, his only close friend, lent him the remaining money for the visa and ticket. Finally, the day of his departure arrived. At the airport, Vincent hugged Gloria tightly. "Promise me, Gloria," he said, his voice trembling. "Promise me you'll wait for me. I'll come back for you. I'll give you the life you deserve." Gloria nodded, tears streaming down her face. "I promise, Vincent. I'll always wait for you." As Vincent boarded the plane, he looked back one last time, seeing Gloria wave at him. His heart ached, but he was determined to succeed. Weeks after Vincent left for America, Gloria tried to adjust to life without him. At first, she missed him terribly. She would sit on their old mattress, clutching the small scarf he had left behind, and cry herself to sleep. But as time went on, loneliness set in. One afternoon at the market, a man named Felix approached her. He was charming, with smooth words and a confident smile. Felix complimented her beauty, helped her carry her goods, and even gave her extra money when she struggled to pay for supplies. Gloria felt flattered and soon began spending more time with him. Felix showered her with attention, something Vincent couldn't do from thousands of miles away. Slowly, Gloria allowed herself to believe that she deserved happiness too. Within weeks, their friendship turned into an affair. Meanwhile, in America, Vincent was working tirelessly. His first job was in a restaurant, washing dishes for 14 hours a day. He woke up at 5 a.m. every morning, walking in the cold to catch a bus to work. His feet ached, and his hands were often raw from the hot water and soap. Despite the hardship, Vincent kept his promise. He sent money to Gloria every month. "Use this to take care of yourself," he told her during one of their rare phone calls. "And start building a house for us. When I come back, we'll have something to call our own." Gloria assured him she was doing as he asked. But instead of using the money for the house, she handed it all to Felix. "Build the house in your name," she told him. "That way, we can be together forever." Felix grinned, pocketing the money. He used it to buy a car, designer clothes, and other luxuries, all while Gloria continued to believe he loved her. Months turned into a year. Vincent's life in America was far from what he had imagined. He worked multiple jobs, cleaning offices at night and stocking shelves in a supermarket during the day. He barely had time to rest, but he didn't complain. One evening, after a long shift, he sat in his small room, eating instant noodles. He smiled as he thought about Gloria. "She must be proud of me," he said to himself. "Soon, I'll have enough money to bring her here, and we'll start our life anew." But Vincent had no idea what was happening back in Nigeria. Gloria was living a life of comfort with Felix, spending the money Vincent sent on their lavish lifestyle. One day, Vincent called Gloria. "Hello, my love," he said, his voice filled with excitement. "How's the house coming along?" There was a pause on the other end. "It's coming along," Gloria said hesitantly. Vincent felt a pang of worry but quickly brushed it aside. He trusted her. Back in Nigeria, Felix drove his new car to pick up Gloria. As they cruised through the streets, Gloria laughed, forgetting for a moment the man who was working day and night for her future. Meanwhile, Vincent sat alone in his cold room, staring at the picture of Gloria he kept beside his bed. "I hope she's okay," he whispered, feeling a strange heaviness in his chest.